All right, and are the colors set? They are. Cool. So starting in the top left corner of the map, we've got the Red Zerg Sonata representing the University of Northern Texas.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of the massive map Whirlwind, it is the Pink Zerg. He took one win, tying the series up for Team Optik. It is scary.
And Sonata, obviously, having just recently been in chat, he's been 2 times hard. He's had an eye on scary. He knows what's going on. Hopefully, he'll be able to combat his ZVZ.
Mm-hmm. We shall see. Pretty big map. I'm not too familiar with Zerg versus Zerg on Whirlwind, so we'll see what they do. I'm assuming that we're going to see a lot of macro, but you never know. One of them might go for a quick pool, but 10 pool's already out, so or close to out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a massive map. For those who haven't seen Whirlwind before, I mean, you've got what is like the most malleable third base position in any map, I feel, is you could take one here or take a third here. It all depends on where your opponent spawns, because there are 2 ramps leading into every base. So it makes it a little difficult to defend. You can't quite create a spine crawler wall off or anything by that means, but again, that's not something so typically seen in ZVZ unless you're getting desperate for defense.
Yeah, no kidding. So I'm assuming we're going to see Hatch First versus Hatch First here. But
Hopefully.
I could be wrong. More than happy to eat my words. Words are quite delicious.
Yeah,
If you're hungry enough.
I don't know, going for the pool first for Scary again.
Hatch First for Sonata.
Yeah, and I'll just mention this. Of course, this will be a minute and a half later, guys. But before everyone gets all butthurt mad, encourage discussion, 500% in chat. But again, don't go too far with it. And I guess 2 shoutouts while this game's getting started. One, of course, 6poolgaming.com sponsors the event. I won't do the huge spiel. Just make sure to check them out. They are awesome people to work with, and they're great for putting on this tournament. Hosting it on their behalf has been a pleasure. But also, make sure to check out their website, 6poolgaming.com. The other shout out is, of course, we are recruiting chat mods. We need people who are in our chat, would like to have that little lightning bolt next to their name, and help moderate things. So the only requirements for this is that we see you in chat enough times, and you help promote a healthy environment. So if you guys want chat mod, have at her.
Well, we see the standard, I guess, standard 2 Zerglings coming out for Scary. Just gonna probably poke around at the Watchtower. Would be my guess.
Yeah,
Pretty standard Zerg vs Zerg openings.
Yeah, we got some Zerglings coming out. They'll do some fun little scouting, but again, as we've seen, just create that queen, shut them down, not a big deal. Scary, of course, pretty cool with the block at the ramp last game. We'll see if he does anything quite so similar. But again, this is a bigger map, a significantly bigger map.
Yeah, it's quite huge. The one advantage UNT does have, if they have anything other than Zerg players, then they won't have to deal with a Zerg player on this map against, like, say, a Terran or a Protoss. As they are using it up right now. It is a level playing field, so whoever takes this is in a really fantastic position to take the whole series, because we are down to the final 3 games. There's a little scuffle at the ramp here, and looks like Scary's going to come out on top. Oh, wow.
Oh,
really
man.
good micro.
Both players pulling away those Zerglings at the last possible second, but oh, there's a queen there.
The queen injects, and one of the Zerglings gets away. But for how long? The other queen, nope. Zergling's dead. Good effort, though, little guy. Good effort. Ugh. It looks like a mosquito, like a freshly squashed mosquito after it feasted on your
Oh, that's so gross.
blood.
Did you see Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell?
No, I didn't.
There's like a dinosaur-sized mosquito in that who sucks up basically all of his blood. It's the grossest thing. Ugh.
Wow.
Ugh, I hate mosquitoes.
Yeah. Just imagine, like, writing about mosquitoes. That would just be weird.
These bloodsuckers.
I actually know someone who's written about mosquitoes. The guy's pretty strange.
Okay, so we got a cool little, actually a bit of an awkward wall off here created for Sonata. It is natural, but it will do the job of limiting surface area for Zerglings to surround around and do crazy stuff.
It is quite awkward, yeah. We've got, yeah, Evo Chamber Baneling Nest, Spine Crawler.
And that third base is put down for Scary. How long can this go unscouted for? And more importantly, how long will it be unpunished?
It is quite out of the way.
Oh, we do have early armor coming from Sonata, and I love this choice. It's not so often seen in the ZVZ matchups, but this +1 armor completely changes the game when you're fighting Bane versus Bane, Zerg versus Zerg.
Yeah, because Banelings do exactly 35 damage to light. Zerglings have exactly 35 health, so with +1 armor, as you said, they go down to 1 health rather than dying outright to a Baneling hit, and that makes a humongous difference.
And we
until they
see
get +1 attack.
Scary investing in a lot of Zerglings right now, moving out across the map.
The upgrades won't matter for a little bit, but in about 100 seconds they will.
Oh, and more banelings being morphed outside. It's in the vision of Sonata. Couple Zerglings poking around the main, not a big deal. Optik, Scary, trying to get in, see what's going on, see what the defenses are like. There are 3 banelings, but Scary has so many on the way. 10 currently on the field, another 5 popping any second now. Look at this, Garyoak. This is... Oh no, he's gonna lose so many banelings!
Oh, that was a money shot of banelings right there.
Oh, but he does take
Wow.
out most of the Zerglings of
He gets the
Sonata.
spine.
Oh,
And
trying to get into the mineral line.
Oh, these drones. Ooh,
He does catch quite a few drones, but he lost almost all of his banelings for that, and I don't think the cost is worth it. He's got to be careful. Oh, there's a
Wow,
lot
that was a lot of deadlings.
counter banelings on the way here too. Some spawning. Oh, will he kill them? No, opting to ignore them. Some more morphing in the back. And, oh, he just needs 1 Zergling. Micro this correctly. 2 banelings going to take...
Oh,
Oh, that +1
wow,
armor!
plus
Oh, it's
one.
oh,
It's
so
not
close to
even
being
done.
finished.
it's not done, and these Zerglings are going in, ravaging that mineral line.
Yeah, but those banelings are picked off by the queens in the back. And Scary's good to be driven out. Let's take a look at the... Only 4 workers were killed throughout all of that. Unit's lost tab is fairly even. A lot of Zerglings for a lot of Zerglings.
Yep. So both players are on even footing, but the thing is, look at this. We do have that 3rd base, but it's not being. It's just being used as a macro hatch right now. Glorified
Well, that's
macro.
fine. It's the extra larva production that Sonata does not have, and he's got to be careful. Banelings are creeping up. I don't think he should be trading Banelings for Banelings. I mean, 2 microed Zerglings can easily handle that just as well and just as effectively, but... Oh, no, he's
this
going to
could be a
lose
great
more...
trade.
Oh, so close.
That could have been so much worse than it was.
Oh, and Zerglings are just flooding in again to the mineral line, going straight for the drones.
Oh,
Banelings...
that was a good Baneling hit.
And that Spycrawl only has 38 health remaining. I think Scary just has the numbers to do this. No, look at those transfuses, Garyoak.
That's a lot of Zerglings, though, and a lot of Queens.
But there are 2 Banelings struggling to get through.
Yeah, they're kind of doing the Stangy leg up against the rear of that Queen right there.
I would love to see him pick off these queens and get out. There's no transfused energy left, but no, it's not going to be the case.
He might have been able to.
And 1 Baneling will not be able to equalize this, as we said before. That +1 armor is in play.
Yes, sir. And we do see a Spire coming out of Sonata, so if he can survive and get a few mutas out, this will put an end to the aggression.
Yeah, 12 workers have been picked off. There's nothing currently going on in the natural. He needs that extra gas, but, I mean, the Mutalisks, of course, will not beat out the Zerglings by any means. He just needs them to take out the Banelings, so his own Zerglings can get in there safely.
That's a lot of Banelings being more for Scary. Does he have any knowledge of the Spire? No, he does
13.
not. And the Spire's coming out soon, 20 more seconds.
But look at the bank. He's not going to be able to pump too many out. He's only got 200 gas saved up.
Yeah, it's because of that really good Baneling aggression. As you said, causing disruption to his really fragile economy right now.
Oh no, look at these Banelings. Scary is just pushing in here. Oh, so much green just everywhere.
Those Queens explode in the...
And the spine's gone. Now there's just Zerglings left. He's pumping out 4
Yeah.
Mutalisks, but 4 Mutalisks will not clean up Zerglings.
Yeah, these Zerglings are going to go to town on these drones here. There are more Zerglings coming up, but only 8, and there's 36 coming out for Scary. He wants to finish this.
That gas, it's a risky play to go for the Mutalisks, but I don't think it's going to play out. I mean, sure,
There's
he's
a drone drill.
cleaning up the Zerglings, but look at this in the natural. Again, reinforcements from Scary, finishing off that evolution chamber.
He's going to finish off this hatch, possibly, too. No, actually, he should be able to save it.
Yeah,
These Mutalisks will pick off the links.
But there's just so many. There's just way too many Zerglings coming in. If these were Banelings, they'd be slow, they'd be pick-offable. Queen gonna pop here, gonna get that Queen as well for free. No, actually just going straight to the main now. Doesn't really give a darn. There's the Baneling though, he's gotta be careful. 1 or 2 good connects is all he needs to hold this off, and Sonata trying to hold on for dear life right now, but Scary. Actually, both players have similar worker counts right now, funny enough, despite the 21 being picked off. This has been very all-in from Scary.
Yeah, and we do see Spore Crawlers going up. Looks like we've got 2 in the main, 2 in the natural, but none at the 3rd. I guess the 3rd hasn't been scouted yet, and it's still not being... Okay, now he's just building drones for his 3rd base, but they're actually rallied toward his natural.
Yeah, Mutalisk coming across the field.
Condense himself.
Sonata,
that's what he wants to do.
He's going for his own 3rd behind this, trying to do whatever he can to get back into the game. A little risky, but risky is what you need when you're down like this.
Yeah, if he tries to play standard and just retake his natural, there's no way in hell he's going to win. He knows this, so he's like, well, I double expand and possibly win, or I play normal and single expand and almost definitely lose.
Yeah, I don't know. This is I think
Well, these Banes
Sonata,
might finish.
if he had been given an extra, oh look at that, all those Zerglings
Oh,
cleaned up so quickly. But I'm saying if he had been given an extra 10 seconds earlier on, I think he would have been fine and he wouldn't be in the position he is right now. But Scary hitting that timing with the Zergling floods, for lack of a better word on Whirlwind, really just caught him off guard.
floods. Yes, that is definitely the word.
Yeah, I was going to reach for another one, but too soon, too soon.
Yes.
Well, we do have a lot of spore crawlers in all the base locations, so I mean, Scary really just sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, let's get the drone count. 31
31.
to 24 in favor of Scary, and he's got his layer coming up finally. I don't think he knows about that third base. No, he does not.
He could be operating under the guise that, or sorry, under the misinformation, I should say, that Sonata's down and out. But I mean, look at this. He's got a lot of Zerglings on the field. He's got Mutalisks. That air support is what he needs to help level this out. And again, with
Yeah.
these Mutalisks, Banelings will not be effective. They will be sniped off before they reach the army.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to mount a comeback here. And look at the supply. Sonata actually takes the lead. And he's going up to, what, 6 Mutalisks now? Oh, my apologies. Going up to 8 Mutas now.
And he's trying to poke around, but he sees all the spore crawlers, and it's really difficult to deal with that. Now, Scary, I like this choice. He sees his opponent is dumping a lot of money into Mutalisks, going for Infestor Roach. And I gotta tell you, Garyoak, 9 times out of 10, I see Infestors destroy Mutalisks. I have never, if rarely, seen Mutalisks beat out Infestor Roach armies.
Yeah, because, you know, one good hit on the Mutalisk clump and the Mutalisk dies from fungals if you're paying
And
attention.
even if you set a Magic Box them or do crazy micro, you've got the Infested Terrans.
Yep. Although Mutalisks are far more maneuverable, but you can't really pick off infestors with infested Terrans shooting at you, because Mutalisks are quite fragile.
And they're doing a great job of denying a lot of map vision, picking off those overlords. I mean, just looking at the vision of Sonata versus the vision of Scary, Scary's actually very limited to his base.
I really like Sonata's position just because he's not over-investing in these Mutalisks. He only has 8, which is enough to do damage, but he's not
Oh, but
spending
Zergling's
too
coming
much money.
into the third for Sonata. He doesn't have anything to defend this with.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got his
Sonata's doing
Zerglings coming in a
really good
little
job.
late, but Sonata's going to pick off that Queen. Will it fall? It's a little behind the Zerglings. I don't think he can reach it.
Here come the Banelings.
And that Queen
the
has
Queen
7
survives.
health. He did pick off that other Queen, though. Didn't really get too many drones for that.
7
And I think
health. Wow.
Mutalisks are going to go finish off the job.
That Spore is at full health, though. He's actually picking off Banes. I really like that choice.
And
Picking off
the
Banes doing
Queen,
damage. These mutas have paid for themselves already.
rest in peace, Queenie. Oh no, not
And
even go for the Queen.
The
Go
glaive
straight.
worms aren't hitting the Queen. They're just hitting larva. There's a transfuse.
Yeah, but there's no mobile anti-air for Scary yet. Those infestors aren't out. They don't have the energy. And outranging the spore crawlers, all he needs to do. Oh, but he's not.
Oh,
with
there are
one-
the infestors popping out. Surprise! And there's a fungal.
And it did catch some of them in range of the spore crawler, but the Zerglings are going to pick off these infestors.
Oh,
A
poor
fungal going down
infestors.
on the Zergling, but
More.
3 more coming. Yeah, these Mutalisks are going to be shut down, trying to take out that hatchery, but its damage is not there. It's so close to falling. And Sonata,
fungal.
spread those Mutalisks. No!
Boom.
So another scrappy engage going in the middle. While that was happening, some roaches being rallied across, but there's just so many Zerglings.
Yeah, and roaches are fine against Zerglings, but no, and there's so many. Actually, these roaches with the +1 armor
That
They
+1 armor is kicking ass
handle
this
their
game.
stuff, man.
And here they are pushing up. Of course, they're going to try and snipe these infestors. A fungal going down with more Zerglings. Should clean this up, but not for without losing a couple infestors. Oh no, the reinforcements will snipe off even
Oh,
more.
wow. This is really good by Sonata. He's forcing him to waste energy and kill the infestors. There's a fresh one that gets picked off.
Yeah, infestors are so expensive too. You can't afford to lose them like this. And Sonata is just pushing up, and Scary suddenly losing control of his game.
Wow, looks like Scary was dominating for so long, but what he invested to do that much damage just wasn't enough. And he didn't follow it up properly either.
A little all in, and I mean, for the first 12 minutes of the game, no question, Scary had this in the bag. But letting Sonata get that third up, letting him resaturate his natural, I think that might have just been a little too lax on his part. More infested Terrans coming down, but I think this is just desperation at this point.
Yeah, he may be able to hold off this attack, but at what cost?
Let's check the
Actually,
worker
this
skill tab. He's
turret
actually
is
losing
mining.
quite a few workers from this, though.
Yeah, we've got Sonata with a major drone lead right now, and units just keep coming in.
Yeah, this is kind of funny. It's just like this. The slow trickle is just not enough. He needs all these infestors and roaches to pop at the.
Yeah, these infestors they're out of gas. And it looks like Scary may be out of luck here.
Yeah, both players with +1 armor at this point, so it's kind of an even trade. It's just Sonata has the numbers, and he's continuing
Yep.
to rally across the field. Some
Well,
brilliant
there's a
micro from
transfuse on a roach.
Scary.
It's kind of cute, but I don't think it really matters at this point. And he's dancing the roaches.
Oh,
Saying,
and
"Get
that's
out!"
a little bit of I think that's the GG sign right there.
Yep, that's the you can leave now.
Some great
We'll see
micro
if
from
anyone watch
Scary though. I
TSL to
mean,
see
with
this.
those transfuses, but like you said, it's just not enough.
Yep, there it is. My keyboard. No need. Congrats.
All right, well.
There's the GG.